and winner of the IDOLS. I mean, that's a big competition.
Jesus.
2018.
Yes.
Take me back to 2018. Like the auditions, like take me back, like with everything about it.
Until you'll have to ask me details because I'll
okay, let's start
talk forever.
When they took you from the auditions.
Okay, when they took me from the auditions, what was going through my mind?
Yeah.
Okay. What was going through my mind? I think I just went into it really naive and I was like, okay, I'm going to IDOLS. Okay, sharp.
Yes.
I get there. I do the first audition, which is before the television audition. Mm-hmm. So there are like 3 auditions. So you do the first one. This one is behind the scenes, the first one. The second one is also behind the scenes, but you audition for the directors and for the people who are head of departments in the show, right? And then the third one is the one where you appear on TV. So when all of this was happening, the first one is happening. Okay, now I'm shocked. I'm like, okay, what? Okay, I didn't know this is what TV consists of.
I'm also confused. So before we see Abo's Somisi and all that, there's 2 before them.
There are 2 auditions before the actual audition. Yeah.
And okay, so okay, all right. So you get to the third one.
To the third one.
When this one has qualified you.
Yes, when all of these 2 have approved you.
Approved you.
Yeah.
So you can. Yeah. So you can be
you can be disqualified in the first round. Second round, you can be disqualified before you even come to TV.
I didn't know that.
Yes, now you know.
Now I know that.
Now you know.
Oh, okay. Yep. So you were happy, of course, to go to the third one.
I was happy. I was excited. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is happening. Okay, cool. I'm going through the first one. Actually, I had a different song for my audition, but we ended up singing a different song on the second audition because no, I sang the same song for the first audition and second audition, but on the second audition they told me to sing a different song because I'm young, and the song that I was singing was like a romantic big ballad song.
Yeah.
And then I ended up singing Lele langa ngilami.
Okay.
On the actual audition.
Okay.
And it was really exciting. I went there with my home pastor, who's always supported me, who's one of the people who's groomed me to be a musician and things like that. And okay, I went through and I was like, whoa, what? Okay. I thought this was like a dream. I don't think it's really gonna happen.
Sure.
I'm not sure if it's gonna happen. I'm just going, There wasn't even much thought into it. So when I saw myself going from one round to the next round, I was like, okay, God.
Yeah.
Okay, God. Oh, okay. Is this what you want?
Yes.
Okay, cool, let's go. And it was really, really exciting.
Sure.
And for me, because I entered IDOLS because I was inspired by someone whose name is Loyiso Kijana.
Yeah.
He's the guy who inspired me. When I saw him going like big on IDOLS, it wasn't even really about the magnitude for me. It was just seeing him at the age of 16 being on that stage, on an amazing stage. And I was like, okay, I've never experienced like a professional stage. And all I wanted was to sing on a professional stage with musicians, with a band. I didn't really want the fame. I wasn't really into the fame or anything like that. All I wanted was to be on a good stage with musicians and a band. And then God was like, no, I'll do exceedingly abundantly above all you could ever ask or think.
Yes.
Yeah. According to the power that works in me.
And top 10.
Yeah.
Take me from top 10 because I think that's where the real thing starts, né? Like
top 10. Yeah. That's where the because now you are being voted for, you might come out and pressures are high. Blood don't pressures are high.
Yeah.
Top 10. I'm trying to remember what was going on there. Okay, that was exciting. I was in school. I was in grade 11 at the time. So I was still a baby. I'm still a baby.
Yeah.
So top 10, we get into top 10. I think I sang Vulega Mazulu. I did not like my outfits because they made me look like a 28-year-old, a 30-year-old who has gone
Do they
through
choose outfits for
problems.
you?
They
Do they
choose the outfits for us. No shade to the stylist. I love you so much. I don't like the dress that I wore. No, the dress was nice. The afro, just like the aesthetic that they were giving me. I was like, no. But I didn't know any better at the time, you know? And so, I was excited about that. And I got to sing on the stage. That didn't even matter. The outfits thing didn't even matter to me. I was like, oh, this is the place where I sat in front of the TV and I imagined myself being on that stage. And now I'm on this stage. That is crazy. That is mind-blowing. So that's basically what went through my mind at the time. Yeah. And then each performance was better than the next. Each performance just became bigger and better, and I was like, God, what is this?
Because I remember Somis was crazy about you.
I was like, God, what is this?
Like, yo.
I remember the Alicia Keys performance. I'm not sure if you guys are going to show the stuff. Where Somizi at the end of it was blowing my... Actually, he took his jacket, he put it on the floor and made me stand on his jacket. And I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. All I was doing was singing some easy. I'm here to sing.
Yeah.
And I did what I was here to do, right? Like the response from the people, for me, it just showed so much more for me. But I'm walking with God. And this is God's favor. It can't be my might, not my power, because there were people who are more talented than me. There were people who were aesthetically more fitting to be an idol than me. There were people who qualified better than me. So for me, it just showed, babes, it was your time and you were walking with God and his favor was just upon you at the time. Yeah.
And you say you're still schooling that time.
I was still schooling.
So tell me, how does it happen? When you're on top 10, do you stay there? What happened then with school programs and all that?
From the time where we passed the audition to the theater week audition to the live shows. I think it's about 2 weeks or to a month, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So from there, I was in school, doing the things that I need to do at school.
Yeah.
So I was a forward thinker, ne? I thought really forward about this. Before I even went to audition, I told my principal, this is what's happening. I want to enter a competition and I'm ambitious. I've always been an ambitious child. I'm sure that principal was like,
Yeah.
So but he, weirdly enough, he believed in me.
Yeah.
I didn't really even have a relationship with him to say, oh, I'm a teacher's pet. I wasn't even like that. You know. But he was like, no, we'll make provision for you.
Wow.
We'll write this and do this. Some of the tests I didn't have to write. Most of the tests I didn't have to write.
Sure.
But I passed. By the grace of God. I didn't pay anything. I didn't bribe anybody. But again, it just shows, like I said, but it was God's God's time, and it was his favor that I was working with.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you had to balance that. The school life and
no, but when I was on Idols, I wasn't doing any schoolwork. They just said focus on what you're doing.
Focus on what you do.
Yeah.
Sure. And the pressure of being on top 10. I mean, you guys, we can just see from far that this is hard work.
Sure.
The results. And at times you'll come there appearing like you guys are, there'll be scenes whereby you are in your rooms and you can see that you guys are stressed.
We are tired. It is very tiring because we're singing week out, week in, week out, week in. If voice yako yahamba yangahambi wecula. And it is stressful, especially when you pick songs that have a high notes. It is very stressful because you get exhausted physically, you get exhausted emotionally, mentally, and you don't really see your family much, you don't really see the people around you much. So it is. And
you focus on the competition, your voice, your energy, your health, and at the same time,
it's just you and the music. Just you and the
music. And you're pushing IDOLS brands, you're taking trips because there was a certain time you...
Oh, top 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Top 3. Yes.
Top 3.
Yes.
We went to Dubai.
Yeah.
Yes. Dubai is very beautiful, but it's very hot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very hot. It's hotter than Venda.
Sure.
And when I went to Venda once and I was like, I'm never coming back here. That was after I went to Dubai. But the heat levels are the same. Apparently, when we went there, it was winter, but the heat was heating.
Yo. Yeah, but the experience, girl.
The experience, I think I would have enjoyed it more if I was not in the competition because we were just on top of content.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like babes, there's no time for fun. Yes,
Yeah.
you'll have fun while doing content.
Yes.
Whether you are exhausted or not, or you're tired or not, get it together. We are here for content. So you must do what you're here to do.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it wasn't really much of a vacation. It was like more content.
Content, yeah.
Yeah,
So it
more
was
content.
work, literally.
Yeah, it was work.
Yeah. And that time you'll be like, hey, I'm still have to go back home. I want to win this thing.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying Dubai, yes, but the mind is like,
My mind wasn't really there, honestly speaking. My mind
can
was just
imagine,
like, okay,
yeah.
if I get to the next stage, I get to the next stage. If I don't, I don't. Glory to God. Anyways, I didn't get here because it was by my might, my
Yes.
power, my strength, my talent.
Yeah.
So anywhere that I get to,
Yeah.
I know that it was God who placed me there.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's where my mind was.
Then the finals.
In the finals,
They were at
happened.
Carnival
City, yes.
You stood there, only the two of you. And I feel for you guys. I was watching that final. I was
It's nerve-wracking,
yeah.
It's nerve-wracking.
The
I think also the for me, the thing that's more nerve-wracking about it is the people around you, like the expectations, the crowd, people screaming Yanga and the other speaking Tato, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay. I think that's where for me I started feeling the pressure.
Yes.
But if we didn't have like an audience like that, I don't think I would have felt much of a pressure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just people's expectations. It's like, I don't want to disappoint these people. They believe in me.
Yo. And what's the guy who was host? No, the host of the Idols. Proverb. And Proverb announced 3, 2, 1. Well, after the break, you know that thing of saying after the break. How do you feel when it's just the feeling of you? Like, you want to know. And
I'm
it's
sure we
just
all feel the same way. We're like,
Munna, we want,
why?
can we get done with this thing? And after the break, I mean, how, like...
Oh, it took some time for me to actually understand what I won, like the competition.
Yeah.
It took some time. I think the time that made me actually understand what is going on in my life and the change was the moment if I'm walking in the streets, people have cameras up.
Yeah.
And I'm just living my life. And then, invasion of privacy. Yeah. I don't really have much privacy. And people just come up to me. There's a time where I almost missed a flight because so many people at the airport came and they wanted to take pictures and things like that. That's the time where they actually clicked in my mind. Babes, this is what happened. Yeah, this is what happened.
This now.
So at the time where I won Idols, it didn't really click to me. But this is what's happening. I just saw the people celebrating. I was like, oh, okay, this is great. Your favorite one, You're but in my mind, I was like, oh, I'm the favorite. It didn't click that. Oh, I'm the favorite that won. Yeah.
Yeah, because South Africa was excited.
Yeah. It was an amazing time.
Yeah.
It felt like the World Cup.
Then there was a song that we were doing that time at Idols. It became big.
Scars.
Yes.
Left me covered in scars all over me. I took your things, left your keys, bittersweet memories. Left me covered in scars all over me.
And it did
all
well.
over me.
The song did well. Right?
It did really well.
Yeah.
Even today, some people call me to come sing that song, and I'm like, guys, I'm not really doing that anymore.
Yeah. Then tell me about opportunities that you got after Idols.
Huge opportunities. I sang the national anthem at one of the... I can't remember. It was like a football game.
Really?
Yeah, in the Eastern Cape. I did the national anthem. I got an opportunity to go sing for the Queen of Sweden.
Sure. What?
Oh, there's so many opportunities that opened. So many doors that opened. Wow. Doors that I never imagined. Doors I never prayed for even. Most of these doors I never prayed for. But God was like, yeah, I want this for you.
Hey. Yeah. Then tell me about the debut album, Promised Land.
Promised Land is an album about hope. It was basically inspirational. It's inspirational. It was an inspirational album. Okay. Yeah. So it was, I said I wanted a gospel album because that's what I've always wanted to do from the day from the inception of me thinking about Idols. I knew what I wanted, the type of music that I wanted to release. So I told him, this is the music I want. And we progressed. I won. And then the middle point where we got to was, okay, we'll do inspirational music. Okay. So the songs that we have, Promised Land speaks about, the song Promised Land speaks about the promised land, land of honey and
yes.
Kanana, basically. It speaks of that. Speaks about spreading hope, spreading love, and some of the songs have verses like from the Bible.
Yes.
But what frustrated me was they didn't want me to say the word God or Jesus. And so for me, it felt like a compromise, you know? So my heart, as much as, yes, I was singing about the verse and the Bible and, but for me, it was very, very important for me to say Jesus and right. Very important for me to say God, because without all of that, we're just inspiring. No one's life is getting saved,
right.
Right. And the Great Commission is to spread the gospel.
Sure.
And so I'm not doing the Great Commission as long as I haven't said Jesus is the one who saved me. If as long as I haven't said Jesus is the one who's able to save you too.
Yeah. Then how many tracks on that project?
There are 10 tracks. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
We did amazing stuff, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
Even though, yes, it wasn't my ideal stuff, but I worked with Soweto Gospel Choir, which is a big choir. I worked with Amanda Black. I worked with Paxton. I worked with Nati Mankai, the guy who sings Nomvula.
Yes.
So it was amazing work, amazing music, inspiring music. Some people still listen to the music even till today. A lot of people actually still listen to the music till today. So I left my mark there in a certain way, but my time there was not. Yeah, it was not. It was not long.
Yay! But you're doing amazing, and you are loved, Yanga.
Thank you so much.
You know what comes in my mind now? This was freezing for a second. What came in my mind is I'm thinking, I'm seeing this in you, Brendan. Praise.
Okay.
Brendan
Praise, I hope you're listening. I hope you're
listening. Taitwa and then Tapelo.
Sure.
Who else again? Well, Matima.
Yeah.
Don't you think, guys, you can just
it wouldn't
rock
be a bad
something?
Idea.
Yeah, like you guys.
A bad idea.
Yeah,
and all of us are in the gospel.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's why I'm saying, man. I'm just here. That
don't
can
think
be
a bad idea.
Imagine a song or an EP of you guys together. Oh,
actually, that would be great.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. From our lips to God's ears.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
I hope these guys
to
are
the
listening.
sponsors
Pastor Kaya,
watching.
Mati,
to people who are sponsors.
Yeah, Brendan Praise. Tapelo, please, guys. Yanga, come on. Do it for the country.
I'm here. We're doing it for Jesus and for the country.
Yes. Family, if you like this clip, why don't you just go for more clips over here and for full episode right here. God bless you and thank you for watching.